like the overall thought is you're worthy. You're worthy of the things that you don't think you are. Like you're worthy of love, you're worthy of acceptance and companionship, and you're worthy of that just the way you are. And I'm sure you've heard that, right? I'm sure you heard that before. You're worthy, you're okay just the way you are. There's a certain type of person that will hear that and run with it in the way that like, "Oh, that gives me a green light to be a shitty person. Like all my flaws, I can ignore them because that's the way I am. Like I can treat people badly because that's just the way I am. I can manipulate people or like take advantage of them because that's just the way I am. Not that. You are worthy just the way you are as long as you are trying to be the best human being you can be. And what do I mean by that? Like not striving for excellence or like whatever, but like you are not actively, consciously taking advantage of people or manipulating people. Like you live by a code. And if you consider yourself a good person, and you actually look inwardly and try to evaluate that and not just convince yourself that you're a good person, then you are a good person. That is the qualifier to be a good person. And to be worthy of love, all you need to be is a good person. When I heard that as a kid, I'm like, okay, yeah, but you don't get it. Like, I agree if I fix all these problems, if I am cool, if I stop being so weird with people, if I blank, 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 blank. And as a kid, my problem was I was narcissistic. And I didn't see how I was taking advantage of people and manipulating people. I didn't see that I was doing it. It's the act of taking note, taking stock of your own flaws whenever you can find them, and then making your best effort to fix them and not put others down like with them. Like as a kid, you come into this world with so much openness and acceptance and just the belief that everybody is like going to be nice to you. And then you find out that that's not true. And it's not that people aren't nice, it's that everybody's broken in a different way. And you show up to school, kindergarten or whatever, and you go and introduce yourself to some guy, some kid that you think is cool. And the kid tells you, ew, why are you talking to me or some shit like that. You know, kids are really mean. And right there, that puts it into your mind and your little kid mind. That just baked in some deep thought that, oh, there's something wrong with me. I never thought that there was something wrong with me. Like no one has ever reacted to me like that. Why did he react to me like that? And then your brain is going through all these things trying to figure out what it is. And then you only go through life experiencing more of those incidences. We have such a bias for the negative in our brains that those like just prove you right further and further. And you just keep telling yourself, yeah, there's something wrong with me. People don't like me. And like the other people that say they like me are just pretending or they're being nice. The true moment of like the beginning of someone's life, in my opinion, is when you fully understand that you are your own person and everybody else is their own person. And then there is no grand ideal to aspire to be this thing or to have this thing or be the type of guy that does X. The ultimate goal is to be the best you. That's all it is. That's all it is. Because you have so many circumstances that you can't control for when you're comparing to other people. It's a nonsensical comparison. You can only compare yourself to yourself because that's the only person that has the same experiences as you. You can look back at your past self and be like, you know, I could have stayed that guy. I could have been that guy like when I was 18 or whatever. You know, you look back a few years, I guarantee you, you'll cringe at some of the stuff that you did. And you could think, I could be that guy now still had I not made a few changes, this change or that change, I could still be that guy right now. And then you think, if that's the case, and I couldn't imagine myself being better than I was then, or I couldn't imagine being in the place that I am now then maybe I can't imagine where I would be 5 years from now or 10 years from now. Like you never know, right? Once you get that perspective, you're like, oh, well, let's just start working on it. If I actually take an active role in pruning myself and saying, yes, I know I've been doing this for fucking 15 years. And I know the whole time it's been pulling me down and holding me back. And I'd like to do it or whatever. Like it's a great indulgence. But now I've decided that it's been holding me back and I could have been further along by now. And I want to be further along in the future. So now it's just time to stop it. But my point is like, the journey truly is the destination. The journey is the goal. You don't have to try to be like anyone else. Don't try to be like anyone else. In fact, like that is not the way to do it. I can tell you from experience, for years and years, I have been different and weird and like didn't fit in really. And I thought it was a problem with me the whole time. I thought all these other people have it figured out and they fit in so well and they're better at it than me. They're better at fitting in than I am. And I need to get better. Like I need to start wearing the right clothes. I need to say the right things. I need to dress the right way or like style my hair the right way. I need to get the right haircut. None of that shit matters. None of that shit matters. And in fact, you'll find that you'll get way more respect from people when you're not doing that shit. Because everybody knows that that game is being played, or like most people know that that game is being played, that people are trying to be like other people. And when you show yourself to be the guy that's like, I'm aware of that and I'm not trying to be like them, I'm okay with the way that I am. Whatever that means, I'm okay with what I am. And that's super respectable. And like when I first had the idea for this video, it was going to be about like women and relationships because this whole idea of worthiness and like being yourself eluded me for a long time when it came to girls and women. And to a degree, it still eludes me. It's like I'm not perfect. Like you go on a first date, and I think everybody has this experience, right? This isn't unique to me, but you go on a first date and you're putting your best foot forward, right? Like you're trying to kind of in a way pretend that you are better than you are. The way that you're doing that is you're pretending to be like people that you think have it going on better than you do. But what you're doing there is you're lying, first of all, right? That's blatant lie. That you're not that person. But also say that works. Say the girl likes the things that you're doing, right? In the scenario where that works, that's still not good because then she's interested in someone that you're not. So then you either have to keep playing this game where you keep trying to convince her that that's you, or eventually it all comes crashing down and you reveal that that's not you, and then she's like, well, what the fuck, you were lying to me this whole time, right? Nothing catastrophic like that has ever happened to me, but I'm saying like you wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want that scenario. You wouldn't want her to believe that you are the guy that you're not, because then you're not living your life. You're not being you. You're pretending to be someone else the entire time. The most attractive thing, in my opinion, that you can do is fully understand and believe and live the fact that you are you, and you don't have to be anything else other than you. The only caveat being a version of you that is improving itself, that is trying to find its flaws and get rid of them. Not just like, I'm me and you got to deal with it, right? Like, that's immature. It really comes down to it's like, I'm me and I know that, but I also know that you're you and I need to accept you for how you are. And I'm also aware that I'm not perfect and I may be doing things that aren't in line with my ideals that I'm not aware of. And that's where you come in to show me like, hey, you're doing this thing that I don't know if you're aware of, but it's like not cool. It's not cool with me. It's making me feel this way or that way. And then we have a conversation and I'm like, oh, well, I didn't see that I was doing that. I didn't see that I was hurting you like that. So now that I see that, of course, I would like to stop doing that because I want to improve myself. I don't want to be that guy, the asshole. I don't want to convince you that my asshole behavior is actually okay behavior. And then you're like, oh, okay. You know, that's not a win for me because then I'm just an asshole still. So like the last thing I'll say is like, if you want to get girls, you have a problem getting girls and your philosophy on getting girls is like, okay, I got to play the game perfectly. I have to iron it out and peacock and pretend to be the guys that girls tend to go after. Don't do it. That's not the way to do it. Just be yourself. And you've heard that before. I don't know a way to phrase it differently than what I've said in this video. So just be yourself.